Okay, this is book page number 414. Our today's topic is ecological pyramids. Have a look of this food chain. This food chain is showing us a big area as a grass. Grass is at the first level, first trophic level. So grass is being eaten by the rabbit. Rabbit is at the second trophic level. Many rabbits, you can say. Grass is being eaten by many rabbits, and then these many rabbits are eaten by snake as a food, and then these snakes are being eaten by the hawk. Hawk is a very, you can say, carnivorous animal. So this is a one food chain. Now have a look of the, you can say, ecological pyramid of such food chain. Have a look of this big bar as a grass. Yes, this is a big place which is being acting as a producer in this case. Then big number of rabbits are eating that grass. Yes, then third, as compared to rabbits, for example, if we can do this area as a 50 square foot, then maybe on this 50 square foot 25 rabbits are taking this as a food. Now 10 snakes are eating these 25 rabbits as their food, and then one hawk is eating these 10 snakes as their food. So this is one kind of the pyramid that we call pyramid of number. Now come here, we can do the proper reading of your book. Food and energy relationships can be shown using horizontal bar diagrams. These bar diagrams are is a graphical way of representing some data, and we can make these bars by having some numerical data, so numbers are involved in that. So here we are, you can say, merging mathematics in our biology to get these bar charts. The producers are placed at the bottom, the primary and the secondary consumers in the middle, and tertiary consumers are at the top. So this statement is showing is making our concept clear that we are having the 4 trophic levels of the energy flow. Such diagrams from the ecological pyramid, we can compare the trophic levels in the food chain using ecological pyramids. The figure below shows a food chain that can be used to construct ecological pyramid. This is a figure now. Now here they have given us a statement to understand it better by giving us a different numbers. These numbers can vary. We can put the for every food chain we can put our own number to make such kind of the pyramids. So have a pyramid of number first, which is depending upon the number, like number 1, 10, 100, in this way. A pyramid of number allows us to compare the number of organisms present in each trophic level at a particular time. Yes, this is very important. This statement that the particular time means basically this energy flow is happening in a specific time period at a specific area. How is the pyramid of the number constructed? Consider the food chain grass, rabbit, snake, hawk, the above one food chain. Grass, rabbit, snake, hawk. So what numbers the book has given to you people? There are 10 hawks in a given area, and each hawk need to feed on one snake every day. 10 hawks are there, and every single hawk need one snake every day. In a month, the 10 hawks will need 300 snakes to keep them alive. If each snake eat 2 rabbits every day, 300 snakes will need 18,000 rabbits in a month. If each rabbit eat about 15 grass plants every day, 18,000 rabbits will need about how much we can say 8 lakh, 81 lakh or 8 lakh. So we can count. You can just count it, grass plants in a month. So what is happening? The number of organisms in each trophic level can be used to construct a pyramid of number. The length of the bar in the pyramid represent the number of organisms present at that time. For this food chain, the pyramids will be broad at the base and the narrow toward the top. They will be broader at the base. Have a look of this, you can see food chain. Such food chain where the producer is in a big number, so this is a broader at the base and narrow at the top. So you can have a look of this. You can have a look of this one. Now Here they have given another example. In a pyramid of number, all organisms at each trophic level are counted regardless of their size and stage of development. How might this cause a pyramid of number to be inaccurate? Hint, consider the following food chain: tree, aphids, ladybird. What other advantage does a pyramid of number have? Okay, we can discuss it about later. Now, what is the second type of the pyramid? Here, the pyramid of biomass. The pyramid of biomass allows us to compare the mass of organism present in each trophic level at a particular time. Mass means the you can say in the simple word how we can represent the mass. Either it's a small animal, big animal, how much energy that animal is present at a specific time, we call that mass of that animal. The pyramid of biomass is constructed based on the standing mass, the dry mass of the organism each trophic level at one time. The dry mass of an organism is a mass of organism where when all its water has been removed. How is the pyramid of biomass constructed? Okay, consider the food chain. Let us suppose that there are 1,000 rabbits in a given area at one time. We can determine the biomass of the rabbit at that time using the following method. Anesthetize 10 rabbits before killing them. Dry the dead rabbits in an oven at 100 centigrade until a constant mass is obtained. Let dry mass of the 10 rabbits be a gram. The biomass of 100 rabbits is therefore 100 a gram. Repeat step 1 for other trophic levels. Construct a biomass using the information obtained in the step 1 and the step 2. For the food chain we have just considered, the pyramid of biomass has a similar shape to that of the pyramid of the number. This is because the biomass of the lower trophic level is larger than the biomass of the next trophic level. Here, biomass of the all plants, biomass of the all rabbits, biomass of the all snakes, biomass of the all hawks. And how we can represent it? Okay, in this way we can just make a pyramid to represent it. That is called the you can say pyramid of biomass. Now come toward the other variation in the ecological pyramids. Now have the look of the other pyramids here. Here in this pyramid, this is one big tall tree. So many aphids are there, and then on the aphids, so many small microscopic parasitic protozoans are just getting the feed on the dead bodies of these aphids. So this is the one kind of the pyramid. Now consider the other one. The same one tree, the aphids are there, the parasitic protozoans are there, the same food chain, but why the representation is different? Now come here for the explanation. In this case, ecological variation. Most ecological pyramids are pyramid shape, but there are exceptions. A pyramid of number may be upside down or inverted. Why inverted? A pyramid inverted if organism of one trophic level are parasitic on the organism of the other trophic level. Many small organisms of one trophic level feed on a large organism of another trophic level. In this case, the pyramid of number is inverted. The bottom of the pyramid is represented by only one tree. Many aphids are parasitic on the tree, and many protozoas are parasitic on the aphids. However, the pyramid of biomass remain broad at the bottom and narrow toward the top. This is because one tree has comparatively large biomass to support the other population. Come toward to another pyramid. Pyramid of biomass for rapidly reproducing organisms are also not pyramid shape. Since a pyramid of biomass is based on standing mass, the mass which is present at a particular time there, it does not take into account the rate of the reproduction of organism. This is disadvantage when considering organisms that reproduce rapidly. Like all the small animals, their reproduction span is very short. They just take less days to reproduce as compared to the all big tall animals. So definitely it is a very important point to consider here. Consider the following food chain. Phytoplanktons. Phyto mean water, and planktons the plants which are producing inside the water, or which are present inside the water. Zooplanktons, all the animals, small animals which are living inside the water, we call them zooplanktons, small fish and the large fish. Planktons are the microscopic plant-like organisms that can make food by photosynthesis. Zooplanktons are microscopic primary consumers that feed on planktons, phytoplanktons. For this food chain, the pyramid of the biomass may look like the pyramid shown, like phytoplanktons, zooplanktons, small fish, and the large fish. Although the pyramid gives the impression that biomass of the phytoplankton is smaller than that of the zooplankton, this is not possible. In actual fact, the rate of the reproduction of the phytoplankton is fast enough to replace the phytoplanktons that were eaten by the zooplanktons. Basically, the time of the reproduction also involves whenever we are constructing any food pyramid or any ecological you can say pyramid. So this concept is very important in this case. Here are some other examples. You can have the look of the examples here. Here is an example. This is a food chain, pyramid of number and pyramid of biomass. In the example, what is happening? Grass, producer, rabbit, snake, and hog. How we can represent it in the form of number? Grass, then producer, then snake, then hog. Means a similar energy flow is going from the one trophic level to an other trophic level. The similar energy is also the same, and that's why the pyramid of number and the pyramid of the biomass is almost same in this case. Now come toward the second one. One big tall tree, many small animals, aphids, ladybird, and small birds. In this case, if we talk about the number of the tree is 1, the number of the aphid is in thousands, the number of the ladybirds is in hundreds, and the number of the small birds may be 50 or 60. So definitely number is present here. So we can construct a pyramid of number in this way. But for the same food chain, we can construct the pyramid of the biomass in a different way. It's in the producer, it's a one big tall tree. Definitely the biomass of the tall tree is very high. Then the pyramid of biomass is represented in this way, having a long bar graph. Then aphids, 1000 aphids were there. Definitely they are having their biomass. Then 100 ladybirds are there, and then maybe 20 small birds are there. So in this way, we can present the pyramid of number and the pyramid of the biomass. Okay. Come toward another example. The example third. In this case, we are having the grass, zebra, a tall animal, and then it's a yeast fly. It's an yes, flies suck the blood of the zebras. So what is happening here? If you talk about the number, definitely zebra eat a large area of the grass. So definitely pyramid is in the large way. Then just one zebra, and then there are maybe thousands of the fly which are eating, which are seeking the blood of that zebra. So in this way, this is the energy flow of in the form of the pyramid of number. Now come here on the other side. Big grass, one animal. By biomass, definitely the area of the grass is more as compared to the biomass of the zebra, and then the maybe 1000 flies are having this less biomass as compared to one zebra. So definitely it is represented by another way. So in this way, we can represent the different food chains, and we can represent them by their different pyramid of number and different pyramid of biomass. I am sure that this topic becomes very clear to you people. And yes, just stay tuned with me. Stay safe and happy at home. And Allah Hafiz, students.